So just being able to get an education just opens up so many doors for people, and that's been my experience as well, and it's just a powerful thing that changes people's lives.
So today we're going to speak to our Vice President of Human Resources, Nichole Eslinger. Nichole's going to share with us details about her department and its role at the college. So tell me just a little bit about yourself first.
My name is Nichole Eslinger, and I serve as the Vice President of Human Resources, and I've been with the college for about a year and a half, and I have about 19 years working in HR and about 25 years working in higher education.
What did you do before you were in HR?
So my background is actually not in HR, so it's interesting that I ever got into this field. It's not what I started out to do. So my background is in counseling, and I did my master's degree in counseling, got my license. I'm currently a licensed counselor for Texas, but it's not the profession that I guess I ended up wanting to do. I ended up doing an interview at a community college, and that is what triggered this, I could actually work at a college. And from there on, that was kind of my goal, was to get that job. And I did eventually. Started out counseling on the student side, and worked with counseling and student services for a few years. And then from there, that's kind of how I learned about, recruiters were coming in to recruit students and recruit them for different careers. And I thought, that sounds fun. I want to do that. And that's how I learned about HR. And then that's how I eventually crossed over into HR, and then I've spent the last 19 years in the profession.
Where did you work at before?
So before here, I was at Lone Star College Sci-Fair, and I was there for about 3 years, and then I spent about maybe 15 years, almost 15 years at University of Houston Clear Lake.
Okay.
And then before that, like Texas Tech University, there was a college back in West Texas in Lubbock, South Plains College. I worked there.
What was it about HR? Like you said, you started out in counseling and then you kind of morphed into the HR. What was it about, like, this profession?
I feel like so much of my background and my skills cross over into HR because it really is a very customer service, people-focused, service-oriented, problem-solving profession. So yeah, I like the challenge. I like the variety. No one day is ever the same. It is a variety every day.
It's definitely true of HR, that's for sure.
So no matter what you think you're going to do that day, it's going to be something different. But I really like learning, and I like the variety of the work, and I really like the people focus and the purpose. I really stay focused on that. Like, I've chosen to spend my career in higher education for a reason, and that's because I value education. And I value that purpose of changing people's lives, making people's lives better. So through education and training. And so I come from a really small town in West Texas of about 172 people. And so I went to community college. I spent my first 2 years there and graduated with my associate's degree. And so just being able to get an education just opens up so many doors for people. And that's been my experience as well. And it's just a powerful thing that changes people's lives.
So you hear so many people call out, like, they just say the letters HR, and so many people have like a connotation.
Yes.
So tell me about your department and kind of, everybody has a vague notion about it. What does your department do as far as human resources is concerned?
Yeah, and I appreciate that question too, because I know that people hear HR, that it's like going to the principal's office when you were in school. It's a place people kind of dread or they think negatively about, which is just part of the profession. But I would hope that people are getting to know us, because myself and then my team is fairly new, and I'm hoping they're getting to know us as a caring and compassionate office and supportive of our employees. So right now we have 6 employees in HR, and so I have the benefit of having a lady in our office that has been with the college for 40 years, and she brings an amazing amount of knowledge. So she has just been a tremendous help to me as well as the entire team. And then we have 2 HR senior generalists, and then we have a director in HR, myself, and then we have our new position, our learning and organizational development position.
Tell me a little bit more about his position and kind of what he's bringing to the department.
Yeah, we were so excited for him to join our team and to join ACC. So his name is Stephen Reynolds, and he is our learning and organizational development specialist. And that is a brand new position for the college. So super excited to even have the opportunity to offer that to our employees. So, thanks to Dr. Exley and thanks to our Board of Regents for approving that position and supporting that effort. But the position itself is really designed around offering like professional development and training for all employees. And our goal really is to help all employees be successful and to make ACC an amazing place to work. And so how do we help people grow and develop and be successful in their work? And that really is his sole responsibility. So he's creating, developing, offering, rolling out all kinds of trainings and professional development. We started in the fall with Franklin Covey. That was new for the college, and we have a Franklin Covey learning platform that we're using for supervisors. And we rolled that out as well as some training for supervisors. And then even today, this afternoon, we had a training on resilience and well-being. So yeah, Stephen's really just doing an amazing job, I think, helping to offer that professional development and training.
Tell me about the Franklin Covey training, because I know it's new for the campus. Kind of, what are y'all doing? Like, how does that help the management on campus?
Yeah, so it rolled out initially. We had Franklin Covey come on campus, and they did a 2-day workshop for our supervisors to train them on the 6 habits for 6 critical practices for supervisors. And then the ongoing piece to that, it's called an all-access platform, and it's basically a software system that gives complete access to our supervisors for all kinds of things like time management, how to conduct your one-on-ones with your direct reports, how to manage conflict, how to help your team develop and grow. So just a plethora of resources, I guess, in the platform. One of HR's goals right now that is aligned with our strategic goal is creating strong employee acquisition and retention programs. And so one of our focuses right now, of course, the college is only as great as our employees, and so trying to hire the best talent that's out there, and then how do we keep them? So part of our learning and organizational development strategies are really helping us to develop our employees in a way to also try to keep them here, help them to be successful and keep them here at the college. But the talent acquisition part is we're trying to be more proactive, I guess, with our recruiting strategies and with recruiting the best talent. That means we've got the best people here for the college, working for the college and teaching our students and keeping our campus beautiful and clean and making it a place we actually want to come to work, but also just, hiring great faculty to teach our students so that our students are successful.
What is the challenge with hiring faculty members? I mean, it would seem like that would be, because you're dealing with subject matter, but you also have things like accreditation.
Well, there's a lot of competition around, so there's plenty of other colleges and universities around where they can teach. So there's just the competition factor. It's also, if they are skilled in their discipline, they often can be paid a lot more money out in industry.
I was about to imagine salary issues would be the biggest.
So salary issues when they can make more money out like in the corporate world. So they really have to have that heart and passion for wanting to teach and wanting to be at a community college.
If somebody wanted to work at the college, because like you were saying earlier, like you want to make this a great place to work. Well, if somebody wanted to work here, like how do they go about like learning about the jobs here and application process?
Yeah, our jobs can be found on the homepage of the ACC website. So if folks will go out there and just click on that Jobs at ACC link, that will take them to all of our job postings, and then they will fill out an application, submit a resume, cover letter, typically like transcripts, unofficial transcripts, and so forth to submit their application for a job.
So you've been here on campus now almost 2 years, right?
Yeah, about 1.5 years.
Okay. So what do you think so far about being here on campus and the community?
I love it. I really do. And I always say I could really do any kind of work as long as I'm really working with great people. And the people here are just amazing. The culture here is amazing. People are very encouraging and supportive, very compassionate. So I love the people. I love who I work with across the campus. I feel like I've been very well received and supported. It's an amazing place to be, really.
Well, thank you for coming to talk to me today. I appreciate it.
Great. Thank you, John, so much. This has been fun.
Thank you for listening. To read about these stories and more, visit alvincollege.edu.